Yo, what is up, guys? It's the owner of Anarchy RSPS here, and we're going to go over the new boss and new weapon, which I'm going to be adding very soon. And then also, the new event, guys, is going to actually have like an IRL giveaway, meaning you can make real money from participating in this event. Now, also, I mentioned a donation deal from yesterday that went wrong, kind of, but actually, luckily, the donation deal has been fixed, guys, and it actually went pretty well. So we'll talk about that as well. But also, the new donation goal, guys, is going to be the presets interface. So we actually just did our last donation goal, which is why we're adding the new boss right now. And then also we'll talk at the end of the video about some IRL stuff, like maybe job related. But anyways, what is this new weapon, guys? It's actually the Ice Dart. And now the Ice Dart is going to be able to freeze any boss in the game, guys, for 30 or 60 seconds. So going to be really good in Raids 3 and Raids 4 when you're versing like multiple bosses at the same time, guys. Like, for example, I'm sure that bosses like Lucian, William Marshall, Dagonoth Father could be really good to use this Ice Dart against them to freeze them so you can kill all the other bosses. And also, guys, the new boss is going to be coming out like probably today in this update as well. A giant ice boss, which is going to drop the Ice Dart. And so, yeah, anyways, guys, that new event, I'm thinking like anyone in the top 10 or top 20 could be able to, win this prize or whatever. So basically, it's to the reason it's not like first place winning it is because it almost adds a bit of randomness to it, right, guys? So basically, all you have to do is get in the top 10 or top 20, and that's actually going to be easier for newer players, guys. So when I'm thinking of like veteran players, they're going to get like first place and always win. So if we do like let's say we give out $100 PayPal to someone in the top 10 or someone in the top 20, well, it's going to give newer players a better shot of being able to win. So that could be really good, guys. Now, actually, the donation deal, I made a donation deal and the guy was like going to sleep, and for some reason, Discord was not letting me DM him, which is kind of crazy. So I decided to jail him, and I said that in the last video. But luckily, we got the donation deal worked out, guys. And now that's all fixed. So it's never good to, have to jail or ban anybody. But I don't even really do it that frequently either. I used to do it like, I remember a few years ago. And what's surprising actually is I feel like if I advertise with certain YouTubers, I almost get like certain types of communities that I have to ban and mute more people. So that's kind of crazy if you think about it. So anyways, we have a new donation deal as well, the presets interface. I think in the next update, then actually it will be updated so that any donation you make will actually be towards the new presets interface. And then now the only thing left to go over in this video, guys, is probably the IRL stuff. So basically, my job updates are that I actually have 2 jobs that are currently trying to figure out if they want to hire me. So I've only gone through 1 out of 4 interviews for one of the jobs, which means I have 3 interviews remaining, and they're going to schedule the second one very soon. That one could be in person, or it could also be like over the internet or whatever. But also my other job is actually like done with interviews, I think. So I'm going to get a response in 1 to 2 weeks if they decide to hire me. But I feel like the interview went, I don't know, I feel like 75% went good and maybe like 25% went kind of bad. I seem to know what I was talking about for most of it, although I did have to do a little bit of research. Now, I don't know if the interview noticed that when I was like taking pauses of like 5-10 seconds while I was Googling stuff, but I was actually not making any sound on the keyboard, so that could be good as well right there. So anyways, that's kind of all the updates we have today, maybe, guys, for job related stuff. Also, I'm still trying to date this girl who's like kind of seeing her ex, so that's a difficult situation. So I'll have to like keep looking as well for different girls to talk to. So I'm kind of talking to a bunch of girls all at the same time, and then eventually be able to date some of them. So that would be really good, guys. Now, there was one girl that I was talking to in somewhere, and what happened is she said she was like just visiting, but it turns out she was on like a full summer vacation or whatever from school. When you're basically your summer break where you're home for like 3 or 4 months. So she literally doesn't even have school for like 2.5 months, but she almost made it sound like she was still like literally in school, but she talked to me on a weekday, so I was a little bit confused. I'm like, well, if she's actually in school, then like if she was in a semester right now, she wouldn't be, she wouldn't be in town. She'd be in like the cities or whatever where the school is. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing that I was not able to add her contact information because actually, my new job, one of them is actually in Minneapolis. So that's kind of cool. Like, she seemed actually interested in talking to me. So next time I'll have to, let them know that I might actually move towards the cities, and then it would be beneficial. But also, another good thing about moving towards the cities is there's probably more opportunities for, getting in contact with different girls and stuff like that, because in the cities there's just a lot more, there's a lot more people. So I think, it could be easier. But anyways, guys, yeah, the town I live in right now has like, 15,000 people, whereas the cities, I believe, it's got to have like a million people. The Twin Cities probably has like a million people or more. So anyways, guys, I think that's probably going to do it for today's video. A little bit shorter than yesterday's video, but hopefully you guys found some of my stories a little bit entertaining. I like to include now like IRL stuff, for example, the jobs or dating stuff, just in case you guys watched the end of the video. But yeah, most people only watch like 1 or 2 minutes of my videos on average, so that's pretty crazy. But anyways, guys, I'm excited for this new weapon. Like, I've never created almost a freezing effect type of weapon, but it's not going to be as strong as the Death Touch Dart. But hopefully, it's got such a unique effect that maybe like it will be kind of popular among players. But yeah, the last video that was really popular had like basically a bow that could do like the same thing as a Death Touch Dart, and it could do it like 30 times, which is kind of crazy. So who knows, guys? In the future, we can make a bow that shoots like 30 times. But the good thing about making this item, guys, is if it's only a one-time use type of dart thing, then honestly, the drop rate is going to be really good for it. So like, you're going to be able to kill this boss and get a ton of ice darts, which is going to help you in raids. And so hopefully players like find this useful. Now, I do not know how long it should freeze bosses for, to be honest, but I know that Ice Barrage freezes them for like 20 seconds, so that's why I'm thinking like 30 or 60 seconds. Honestly, like, you freeze one for 60 seconds, you run away, and then it probably gives you enough time to kill like at least one boss. And then sometimes in Raids 3 and Raids 4, I think Raids 4 probably has like 3 bosses at once. So you'd freeze one, then you'd kill one, and then like basically you got 2 on you at that point. So I don't know. The 60 seconds seems maybe the furthest that I would go, but honestly, it would be super overpowered if this thing like froze an enemy for like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. That might be way too strong, guys. So, but also another thing is, I actually don't know if you freeze certain enemies, do they have like long range attacks? And that's something to look into as well, because maybe these ice darts won't be that good, but if it does sound like their effect is pretty cool. So hopefully it's that's what players really want, is they want something unique and powerful. So hopefully that sounds unique and powerful to you guys. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the end of the video, guys. Big updates coming today, new weapon and a new boss tonight, and then the new presets interface may be coming sometime next week if we reach our donation goal. And then I don't know what other type of updates we'll make really, but honestly, this new boss does satisfy the new yeah, the last donation deal. So that's going to be good. We'll get the new donation deal basically worked out or whatever. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. So peace out.